This one's going to hurt a little bit, so just buckle yourselves in. Romain Grosjean has never been a good driver. Ever. He got lucky in his time in GP2 to become the champion because of the others around him weren't as a quicker crop yet. He was stuck with older drivers in the series, and the new ones weren't up to speed yet. So he was the best of the bunch, but it wasn't a good fit. His first stint in Formula One with Renault in 2009, he was thrust in when they had to get rid of Piquet Jr. And he was spinning, he was crashing, he clearly wasn't ready. His second stint didn't look much better. He was quick in that Lotus Renault. He had podiums and he had time. And everyone thought, okay, he's getting good. The second that Raikkonen left and that team started to crumble, he crumbled around it. That Lotus Renault team sort of killed off Romain Grosjean. Ever since then, he was slowly drifting. He went to Haas in 2016. He thought, okay, this is a new team, new energy. And I'm here, I'm the more experienced driver compared to Gutierrez and later Magnussen. And I thought, okay, this is my chance to be a team leader. He didn't become a team leader. His best result, as I said, was 5th on debut in Australia. He was getting worse and worse and worse, so much to the point that he was fired before the end of 2020. Of course, as we know, it was after contact with Magnussen throughout the year as well, and all the Haas drama. They weren't good for each other. Magnussen's developed as a driver since then. Romain hasn't. And the reason Romain hasn't developed as a driver since then is because he hasn't been in Formula One. He was taken out, of course, with that accident, the huge accident that everybody suddenly made it sort of like he became the Phoenix, didn't he? Everyone was calling him that. It turned out like, oh my God, he's been kicked out from Formula One, or he died and everything, and now he's come over to IndyCar, and that got him some support. But he hasn't changed his driving style. When he was with the Corn Racing, it was great stuff, great energy. Everyone was loving him as well, and then he got in at Andretti. And from year one, it was a problem. We all remember what happened at Mid-Ohio. We all remember the fact that they were saying, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Michael Andretti walking around as well, wanted to grab him by the scruff of the neck as well. It didn't work. They wanted to part company before this season started. I thought it could get better. I thought it was going to get better because we had a great start in St. Pete and he was looking good, but it failed. It failed again, unfortunately. And ever since then, it was writing on the wall that he wouldn't be on the team. Marcus Ericsson was announced even before as his replacement. He never said what number it was, but every single one of the team here knew. And we've talked about it on Grid tonight. We all knew it was Romain Grosjean who was getting the boot. Whether he goes, I don't think IndyCar want him. I don't think anybody in IndyCar want him because there's better options. Why would you go for a driver who crashes when you can get a new faster driver in as well? So he's not going to be in IndyCar. He's got this deal in him, sir, with Lamborghini. He could see that out. Realistically, I think he's on his way back to World Endurance Championship in some form or another, possibly with Alpine in their LMH program. But he won't be in Formula One. He will go back to Europe. He's got a young family, don't forget. They've spent a couple of years in America, but the kids are now getting slightly older. It's time for them to start school. That will be playing on his mind. I think he'll go back to Europe and do some WEC races.